our summer intern made some changes to the code, which means this help tree is now out of date. Let's go look at it. So this is an SVG file. We like SVG files because you can select text from them. That in itself is a massive feature. I'm trying to demonstrate it, but it's kind of hard with my thumb. Point being, we want to talk about this is wrong. This is incorrect. Note that there is no XL flag. Now if we look at the help tree over here, EDS help tree, boom, look at that, XL. We want that. We want it included. So where do those live? Assets. These are various assets associated with the project. We need to generate one for 0.5.9, which is what we're on now. So how do we do that? Where is this file? So that file, it lives in the source code in assets. And then you can see same list of files here, but now if I click on it, it's actually going to take me to a different directory. If I say open image in new tab, it takes me to this kind of strange URL. This is where things end up, and you have to know to make those references if you're going to include them in the README. So let me show you that. So I say nano README. All right. So here, screenshot of the EDS help tree. So there's that image, to get it to show up in the README, we have to reference the raw.githubusercontent.com username / repo name / main / assets / name of file. But we're not going to change that. You know why? Because I made a tool to deal with it for us. Observe. It's a part of the help tree command itself. Not only does it show you the help tree, but it'll also generate it for you, and it'll automatically update the README. Check it out. So we're going to say export SVG to output dir. I'll write the long one. Output dir assets. Okay, that's where it's going to put it. And then I'm going to say path update README. Yeah. Boom. Hey. Now check it out. Nano README. We go back down. Automatically updated to 0.9, and in assets we have 0.9, and let's go ahead and add 0.5.9 help tree asset and update README. Oh no, stop it. So the help tree library is a library unto itself. You can add it as a dependency to your project. And so any CLIs that you're writing in Typer gives you the opportunity to have this help tree and to generate these help tree SVGs. So that is one of our, that's probably our most used utility. We have two utilities that get used a lot by the outside world. And one is pihabitat, and the other is typer-helptree, which I think is actually quite nice. Yep, so there it is. We are on typer-helptree 0.2.11, and we're on pihabitat 1.3.9. I'm not going to talk about those right now. All right, git push. Now, facts. This is a good time to talk about updates, because even though we pushed, it's not going to be there. You know why? because we're looking at the dev branch. We haven't been editing the dev branch. We've only been editing a feature branch with XLSX improvements. So now it's, oh snap, okay, yeah, we gotta fix that. I don't know if I wanna fix that. I don't think I'm gonna fix it. Let's do this. Alright, check this out. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get really weird. Let's say, okay, copy assets star. Hey, come here. 0.5.9 star, and let's put that thing just up one. Who cares? Okay, great. Now let's say get checkout main. We will not merge into main yet. We're gonna leave that alone. Get pool. Yep, let's say get pool rebase. I don't really know what's going on up there. Great, awesome, okay. And then we can say copy I think it's gonna be the only one. Let's see, just to be sure. Not that that's really sure, but it's better. Awesome. ls assets. Okay, now it's there. And so then we could say get commit to main. So we have not added that feature, okay? So if you try to use that feature in the main branch, it'll break. As a matter of fact, it's not there. So this could be poor documentation, but the version that's currently live on PyPy has the feature. So it would be better, but anyway, just to demonstrate, now that it's up, it's there. So this one has the XL in the help tree, but if you try to run XL from the source code, it won't work. But if you try to run it from here, it will work. However, we pushed this to PyPy before updating the help tree. So now if we want to update the help tree, okay, let's do it. Get checkout. All right. Okay. Update help tree to include XL/XL flag on trend command. What day is it? Is it still yesterday? 15th. Okay. Good. Go ahead and pop our version. Git commit. Update readme. Bump version to 0.5.10 for sake of propagating help tree SVG to PyPy. Main branch has new SVG, but does not have new feature yet in the main or dev branch source code. And it can and it will, but the thing that we're going to change to merge, please modularize core logic for XLSX generation rather than duplicated state. So what does that mean? Right now, the core logic isn't in the core, it's in the web app code. It's in trendserver.py and it's in CLI.py. And there is logic to generate the Excel spreadsheet using OpenPyXL that's very similar in two different places. No, let's not do that. Let's put it somewhere shared that can be imported. We'll work on that. Teach Nisha core logic and import. I didn't know import skills for a while. I was very confused by import skills. Let's go ahead and push that. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and UV pip install E. We'll see it go to 0.5.10 just for peace of mind here locally. Awesome sauce, there it is. Let's go ahead and tag. All right, we're pushing the tag. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab our comments. Let's go ahead and add this, actually, as a matter of fact. Copy, menu, docs. We'll make this an internal comment. Internal. Little hyphen for luck. Paste. Awesome. Main branch has new help tree SVG that shows Excel flag, but does not have new feature yet in the main or dev branch source code. To merge new feature, please modularize. Okay, great. All right, we're in a good spot. Okay. Update changelog. Changelog post tag 0.5.10. All right, this is how we deploy. So we grab our bonk, our comment, and then we go back to our GitHub and we go to releases. We're gonna draft a new release. We paste. Maybe I'll fix it locally. Maybe I won't. Okay, bonk, bonk. And we hit a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay. Chunk, chunk, chunk. And boom, publish. There she goes. Oh, typo. Very good. Let's go check the build process. Seems to be working. Nice. We're deployed. Awesome. So now we can look at our 0.5.10, and looky there, you see that? Do you see what I see? XL flag, nice one. All right, just a quick review of what that feature actually is. It's that XL flag. What does it do? It downloads an XL file. So then you can see your trend. So then back here, you can grab this. So grab your, it tells you your export file of your Excel workbook. So the huge benefit here is that this can be used for Excel analysis, yes, but almost more importantly, it can be used for Panda intermediate file import. What does that mean? Pandas is a Python library that a lot of people use to analyze data. It's like the R studio of Python, and this unlocks that world for EDS. So your EDS, I'm launching the Excel file right now, by the way. Boom! There it is. Okay, and then there's our data. Hooray! On a smartphone, no less. So pandas can import from an XLSX really easily. So what we've done is we've taken data on an EDS server in your Emerson Ovation system. That gets served by the EDS API, which, like, who's using that? Not many people, I promise. What we've done is we've created a nice front end for it. We've given it a CLI and a web app, mind you. Let's see that web app. Bonk. So Nisha also added a button to the web app. Nice one, Nisha. Right there. Download Excel. There it goes. Generating an Excel sheet. Download. Open. There it is. Nice. Okay, so all that Pandas user has to do is get their data from the web for some time period using the CLI or the web app, get an intermediate download file, and then analyze it with Pandas. And if you're using static exports for like a certain date range, then fantastic. If you want to see dynamic files, like coming over, or dynamic data coming over the wire in real time, learn to use the API. Which we're trying to document successfully with our client that we have shown in our source code. But or don't use our client. Get the code, read the PDF that Emerson Ovation publishes. But anyways, there's the new feature. That is what a deployment looks like. Hooray.